Hey, are you looking to make upgrades to your goalkeeper or defense, but you don't really know where to start? Keep watching, because I'm going to show you the best meta options all the way up from 0 to 500k. We're going to start off with goalkeepers now. One thing I would like to say about goalkeepers is it doesn't really matter as much which goalkeeper you use. I'd mainly focus on just getting someone who's high rated with good chemistry. But there are a few keepers I've tried that are a bit better than others. Here's a few of them, starting off with Alisson. Very good Premier League option. His playstyle plus is really nice and he performs very well in game, offering good links to Van Dijk as well. Next up is an option not everyone might have because he's from the season pass that's gone now. But if you do have him, he's an option you might want to consider in your team. It's Emi Martinez. As you can see again, he's just a very good goalkeeper. Good playstyle plus and great animations. Moving swiftly on, we've got Thibaut Courtois. You can get his gold if you can't afford his track stars for a few thousand coins more, but either version's really good. He's 6'6" and he's got the rush out plus playstyle plus, which I really like. Next up is Kobel. This is one that a lot of people sleep on, I think just because of his links and because he's Bundesliga. But this guy's animations every year are insane for me, and they've just given him a new promo as well. He's 40k at the moment. I can't imagine him even holding that price. He probably should drop later on in the week. So that's definitely one I consider too if you're looking for a Bundesliga option. After that is Gianluigi Donnarumma. Again, he's just really tall with really nice animations. A lot of good goalkeeping playstyles there, as you can see as well. Then we've got my hero, Tim Howard, who I've also put in my main team by myself. He's currently going for 80k. I can honestly see him going up a little bit because he's just gone out of packs and there wasn't a lot of supply of these prime heroes, so I'd consider getting him soon if you're thinking of picking him up. He's fucking brilliant in game, lads. Trust me, this is not my Everton bias, I promise. As you know with keepers, the stats don't overly matter as long as they're high and well rounded, but just look at the playstyles. He's got every single goalkeeping playstyle except for far reach, and he's got far throw plus, so he's really good at setting a quick counter attack for you. Plus, the Everton dynamic image goes astronomically hard, boys. Finally, there's just a couple icon keepers I wanted to show you here because they're all actually within the 500k budget now in terms of base icons. The only one that isn't is the Centurion's Van der Sar, who I would say is the best keeper I've used in the game this year, but he's slightly out of budget. So the best out of these options here would probably be Van der Sar for me personally. You could also use Casillas, Yashin, Schmeichel, or Cech. I just personally would not recommend Andrea. I've tried her. She's just way too short. She lets in too many goals. If you're looking for icon links, any icon goalkeeper outside of her would be a really good option too. Moving on now to centre backs. I'm starting off with the really cheap option first because I just want to show you the state of this card for one squad. I know it says estimated SBC price here is 46k, but if you look at the actual individual challenge for just him, it comes in at 5,000 coins. That's basically fodder price for an 85 rated. But look at those stats. They are well better than any other 85 rated centre back you'd see in the game. 78 pace, 86 defending, 83 physical, French La Liga links. He's got a defender plus role, which is really nice. And he's got anticipate and aerial silver, the two best defensive playstyles in the game. Moving on, we obviously have to include William Saliba. Him, along with another player who you're going to see soon, are probably the two best gold centre backs in the game, who you've probably seen in everyone's teams already. I'm going to go over this guy really quickly because we all know how OP he is. He's 6'4", he's got 82 pace, 87 defending, 83 physical, and of course he's got anticipate plus, which is fucking insane. And he's only like 55k now, so that's really good value for the French and Premier League he offers too. Wendy Renard is one that definitely is flying under loads of people's radars. Again, 89 rated, anticipate plus, 80 pace, 92 defending, 87 physical. You might think, oh, but she's a woman. It doesn't matter though, because she's still fucking 6'2", so you don't have to worry about the height either. She has also got her own unique body type. She's also got aerial, intercept, and jockey as well as the anticipate plus. She has defender plus, and she can also slot in as a DM if you really need her to. Now, I wouldn't advise playing her there. She definitely is a natural centre back, but if you want the options for versatility, it's always nice to have. And she's only 55k as well, same price as Saliba. Now boys, I don't even know if there's a point in me including him in this video because everybody already knows how meta Virgil van Dijk is, but I couldn't make a meta players video and not include this guy. He probably is hands down, still this year again, the most meta centre back in the game. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he's as good as he was last year, especially in terms of his tackling and his speed. He does feel a little bit slower than I'm used to from last year, but the only reason I have him here is for aerial plus and his height. It's kind of a must have at this point. If you've watched my meta attacking tips video, you'll know that I said corners with an aerial plus player are basically penalties. That is still the case, boys, so that is why I would advise having Virgil van Dijk in your team. If you've been watching the FC Pro Open, you'll see like nearly every pro has him in their team. He's nearly a necessity at this point, I'd say. He's a bit pricier than the others, but being a gold card, he's not the hardest to pack, so if you haven't already, you might be able to pack him untradeable at some point. Next up, we have another option that I included in my last video as his gold in the 0 to 50k meta players, but now that we're going up a bit in the budget, I'd like to show you his Mickey Van de Ven's track stars card, or his 84, which you can put into some evos too. Either of these are really good options. This guy is just different in game with his 90 pace. Trust me. 6'4", defender plus. If you whack a shadow on him, he gets 91 acceleration with 99 sprint speed, and he's pure lengthy. He will catch up to anyone. He'll catch up to Mbappe. Then we got Gabriel, again, just another Premier League option with aerial plus, quite similar to Van Dijk, bit higher on the pace, other than that quite similar. He does have the defender plus role, which is really good, as well as pinged pass, which I actually really like a lot for playing out from the back. If this guy wasn't in the Bundesliga, I'd say he'd be like at least double this price. It's Jonathan Tah. This guy is 6'5" with aerial plus, so he's even taller than Virgil van Dijk, with 88 defending, 87 physical, 82 pace, jockey, anticipate, aerial block, long ball, and defender plus, so his AI is going to be crazy too. Moving considerably closer to the 500k range now, Vincent Kompany, probably outside of Lucio, the best hero centre back in the game. Prem links as well, 80 pace, anticipate plus, 90 defending, 86 physical, and a lot of other nice playstyles too. Moving up slightly in the price range again, we've got Marquinhos' new card that just dropped yesterday at the time of filming this. Again, I'm including him because of aerial plus. I'm glad they're starting to release a lot more defenders with aerial plus, so we aren't just limited to using Virgil van Dijk. I personally always find Marquinhos plays really well in this game. He's got a lot of defensive playstyles, he's got ping pass to play out from the back as well, and he's got defender plus. So if you're looking for League 1 or PSG links, or even Brazilian links, he might be your guy. Finally, for centre backs that you can actually pick up off the market, we have Fikayo Tomori. Again, I included his gold in the 0 to 50k video earlier on in the year. This card's just crazy, boys, with the upgrade, 87 pace, 88 defense, 83 physical. This guy feels rapid in game. He's got block plus, which is really nice, especially if you like to defend a little bit deeper, and anticipate, which is a very key playstyle, as you know. With a lot of good meta Serie A options this year, I think Tomori's a really good choice, especially because he links to some other Milan players that are going to be coming up in this video a bit later on, so keep watching. Finally then, I know this SBC expired quite a while back, but if you did him, GG. Just GG. Because this guy's still in my team now. I put my red champ sleeve on him. I love Varane. You know me, boys. I've always loved Varane in this game. The fact they've given him an end of an era is just really nice. With Intercept Plus as well, it's such a good playstyle this year. He's got Anticipate Silver, and he's got Aerial, and he's got Ping Pass. But the main thing that I love about Varane is his body type. If you've used Varane in previous FIFAs, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just his animations, the way he like wraps his legs around the ball to tackle is just different. I haven't found a defender that's kind of comparable to that yet in this game. So I'm sorry if you haven't completed him, but there's another option coming up now which you can still get, who's going to change the landscape of meta centre backs in this game once more people unlock him. It's Ibrahima Konate with his Winter Champions card. Now I believe if Liverpool are still top of the league at a certain point in January, he can get a +2, which can go up to a 91, which will have 90 defending, 91 physical, and 84 pace, with Anticipate Plus and French Premier League links. Just let that sink in for a second, boys. And they're giving that card away for free. Not only that, man is 6'4", but he plays like a fucking behemoth in game. The fucking size of the cunt. And they gave him Defender plus. He also has every other relevant defending playstyle outside of Intercept. And he has Ping Pass as well, and Aerial Silver. And he's 6'4", boys. You get this card by finishing this season's pass. And trust me, boys, you won't want to miss him. So you better start grinding that XP. Alright lads, moving on to fullbacks and starting with left backs. This here is the best bang for your buck in terms of a left back. 20k, Ferland Mendy. There's not a lot I really need to say about this guy. Everyone kind of knows how ratty he is at this point. He has been for probably about the past 5 years now. He's also recently been eligible for some pretty sick evos, but even his gold is still viable at this point on a budget. Next up we've got Karchaoui here. I really like this card. I used her gold a lot at the start of the game as an attacking wingback. I wouldn't advise her as a defensive fullback, but if you like to attack with your wingbacks, she might just be your gal. She's got 5-star skills, really good pace and dribbling, nice defending and passing as well. A little bit weak physically, but as an attacking fullback, it doesn't matter as much. She's 5'3" and she feels so silky on the ball, especially with quick step and technical. And she's got some really nice defensive playstyles too, alongside whip pass plus. And bear in mind, Thunderstrucks can get upgrades too, so she can be even better later on down the line. Then we've got another new card here, Sonia Bonpastor. She plays kind of similar to Karchaoui in game, except she doesn't have 5-star skills, but she has really nice playstyles. I really like the Anticipate with the quick step, and I really like Press Proven, paired with the 5'4" and the short and lean body type. Again, she's not the best defensively, but as an attacking option or as a wingback role, she's brilliant. I'm honestly surprised she's only 55k. I couldn't forget about my Prem boys, obviously. We got Kadioglu here. 170,000 coins is a bit pricey for a fullback, but he can get upgrades being an FC Pro card. I find this guy really hard to pass whenever I play against him. I think it's just the pace and dribbling combo paired with quick step, rapid, and jockey. He just feels like he flies up and down the line. Then we've got Fede DeMarco, another attacking option I'd say, but you can kind of get away with using him defensively. But he does have power shot and finesse, as well as incisive long ball and whip pass, which makes him really good going forward. And he's got attack and wing back plus. I said in one of my videos where I ranked the road to the knockout cards that this guy was in like A tier or something, I think. I kind of low-key regret putting him there. This card's kind of aged like fine wine with the upgrades. I see him pop up in a lot of people's teams even now, and he always does really well against me. So I think I was sleeping on him a bit up until now. He's definitely one I'd recommend at that price point. But hands down, the best left back in the game, without a doubt, is Theo Hernandez. Any version, his gold, his inform, his track stars, it doesn't matter. We're talking about his gold now because he's within the 500k price range. There's a reason he's still one of the most expensive golds in the game. It's just how crazy his animations are. This guy bullies people. 95 pace. He's got Bruiser plus Quick Step and Rapid. Anticipate 2. Relentless so he hardly gets tired. But his animations are just crazy. He feels like he just glitches through people. I'd say him and Van Dijk would be arguably the two most non-negotiable defenders that are like a must-have in most teams. They're kind of just incomparable in terms of what they offer with animations and just crazy body types. Moving on now to right backs. This is just a cheap option that just came out that I want to fly over really quickly because he can get a +2 and he's only 20k. It's Bellanova here. He's got 90 pace, 85 defense, 82 physical. He's got all the best roles as a right back. We don't really care about false back. I really like fullback plus. And he's got quick step, rapid, intercept, and whip pass for only 20k. Even if you won't go in your main, I say this guy is kind of a must complete anyway, boys. He's just really well priced. Then we got Llorente. Again, his gold was in my previous budget players video, but I've actually evoed his gold up to an 86 and I'm still using him in my team now. He's fucking brilliant. But for an option you can just straight up buy, we've got his Trailblazers here. He's gone down to 139k. He used to be like 300. But again, if you need the Liga links, if you need someone who just feels really fast and strong in game, or you need someone who offers great versatility if you like to play a series of formations, he might be your guy. I'd say right back's definitely his best position, but he can play right wing, right mid, or center mid as well. So it's something to bear in mind with him. This is one I just really quickly want to mention because it is an expired SBC, and I don't want to be showing you guys players that some of you can't even get right now, but this guy is just crazy as a defensive fullback. I know his best role is an attacking wing back, but as a stay back fullback, this guy is crazy. The low passing makes him kind of bad going forward, but with 86 defense and physical and that pace, he's just really good in game, and he has French links. Then we got another one I consider to be a pro player card. He was used quite a lot in the recent FC Pro Open. Is Diogo Dalot, 200k, Portuguese, United links, wing back plus on both sides is a very nice role, and he's got long ball, which you don't see a lot on a fullback, but is a very good playstyle this year. Moving up a bit in budget now, we'll move on to Jeremy Frimpong. I don't know how this guy's so cheap. I swear this guy used to be like 800k at one point, but he's down to 325 right now. I'd use this guy primarily as an overlapping fullback with the attack and wingback plus role. He can also play right mid as an inside forward though, which I wouldn't recommend with his shooting, but the option's there if you want it. He's got quick step, rapid, jockey, and 96 pace with 92 dribbling. So this guy just feels silky and he absolutely flies. At this point in the game, I think the only base heroes that are kind of expensive are the really good ones. So there's a reason Mycon's still 250k on his base. Really nice, well-rounded stats, especially as an attacking fullback. Power shot and Travella are just crazy this year for those glitchy shots. But if you're willing to splash a little bit more, the option is there to go ahead and buy his prime hero, which just went out of packs, but you can get him for 500k on the dot. Now that is quite a lot of money to spend on a fullback position, but if you have the money to splash, I wouldn't blame you. He's going to be crazy. Then we've got another one who I've seen in a lot of high-level teams. It's Gusto. For one reason and one reason only, 93 pace, 87 dribbling, well-rounded defending and physical, and he's got French Premier links. But 412k is quite a lot for a fullback. Bear that in mind. Now, I've even gone ahead and got an icon option for you here, who is really good for under 500k. It's Gianluca Zambrotta. You could even go ahead and buy a Centurions if you want to splash a little bit more at about 460, 470k, but we're just going to focus on his base for the moment. Really well-rounded stats, 5-star weak foot, can play both sides, has a fullback plus and a wingback plus as a right back, both really nice. I've packed him untradeable and I've tried him. The thing with him is I just kind of feel like he has that icon aura that not a lot of players have anymore in the game. But if you remember like old legends back in like FIFA like 14, all those icons or legends with really bad stats just had some sort of aura to them. I feel like Zambrotta is one of those players who still kind of has that. A lot of other icons don't, but he still does. If this video helped, I'd really appreciate if you leave the video a thumbs up. It helps more than you think. Let me know if you're going to use any of the players I suggested in the comments down below. And if you like what I do and you want to stick around, feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload. And with that, guys, I'd just like to thank you again for watching, and peace.